The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier. The stop by Marcus Davenport. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Mostert again, the ball carrier.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
3-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
The ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith.
Breeze pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 6-0 our score after 1.
Saints nothing.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Saints.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Alvin Kamara.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
49-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's caught. The tight end Hill.
Complete to Josh.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Ready?
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 14-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
New Orleans.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle by...
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for San Francisco.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Running it with the fullback, Burton. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Ready.
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Murray. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Saints 14, 49ers 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Saints' 44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And it's caught, and with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going. Out of bounds.
Alvin Kamara. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara in the final minute. And the Saints have moved out in front. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Saints 21.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Go!